Hello, everyone. Thanks for taking the time to attend this session. My name is Clayton Law. I'm a strategic advisor with Mitra Innovation. Mitra is a Creatio implementation partner, and we have many projects under our belt with clients around the world. We're based here in the UK, in London, and have delivery centers in Colombo, Sri Lanka. I myself have worked in financial services for a number of years, and in a recent past life, as a CTO of a digital banking software company where we delivered our software as a service over the cloud. So I'm quite familiar with open banking and the evolution over the past 5 years or so of open banking into open finance. It's very interesting to be a part of an industry that is in transformation. And in one area of open finance where I think technology can make a big difference is in no code. So hence the topic of my presentation here today. First, let's start with the purpose of open banking. And as the Open Banking Implementation Entity, OBIE, says, open banking helps you move, manage, and make more of your money. And I suppose that is the end goal, to make it easier for people to manage their money. And of course, in addition to that, the purpose is to open up more competition in the financial services sector to enable new and innovative players to enter the market and to ultimately deliver better value to the consumer. Now, to enable that, the OBIE has set out industry standard APIs and customer experience guidelines, and together with data protection regulation and PSD2, they have kind of set out the rules of the game. The question for financial services companies is whether or not conforming to those standards and regulations is enough to compete effectively in the new world of open finance. And of course, the answer is no, it's not enough. But before I explore this further, let's just start by saying that the API standards and CX guidelines that OBIE has set out are excellent and a necessary first step towards opening up the market. Of course, the basic idea and strategy behind the OBIE is that financial services companies will take care of the rest, that they will figure out how to develop applications with standard APIs and adjust their customer-facing applications to conform to CX and the regulation. But of course, it's left completely up to them, completely up to us. So it is, first of all, the first thing to say is that it's more than the technology that is required to deliver these new services. It's how the banks and other companies will design, develop, operate new solutions, innovative solutions, process, people, and technology. That's the question. The successful deployment of new solutions go beyond APIs and customer experience, and they go beyond it in a key area supported by no code, and that is workflow. So no code platforms are designed to enable the rapid development of workflow-based applications. And to deliver on the promise of open finance, it will be critical to develop new automated workflow applications. So this really is a great platform to enable the innovative services that are in the future and that we're talking about now. Automated personal loan approval and application here is an example that that certainly will make use of open APIs and deliver that through a great customer experience. But the process of moving an application through a loan processing will be supported by workflow applications. So it's not surprising that the big players in core banking systems are integrating no code into their product suite. Temenos made an early move there with the acquisition of Kony. Infosys is doing something similar with Finacle. And what I thought we would do is take a look at why those core banking systems are including no code in their product suites, how no code can support the key capabilities that are required by financial services companies to compete effectively in open finance. What we've done is boiled down those capabilities to five key capabilities that financial services companies really must have to be successful in open finance. And running through these quickly, and then we'll drill down into each one. Innovation and innovative financial services to take advantage of the open APIs to deliver new services. A better customer experience, more competitive customer experience, and including the employee experience behind the services, beyond the screens, including the tools used by your employees. More efficient operations are a key capability. Cost is under pressure. Also, new ways of deploying technology must be taken advantage of, particularly given new entrants who don't carry legacy costs. Shortening the time to market with faster design, develop, and operate cycles will be key, including a way to take advantage of cloud scalability. And finally, ultimately, the seamless end-to-end transaction, not just within a company, within an enterprise, within a bank, but across the value chain is key. And being able to knit these together for a seamless customer journey to help them achieve their financial goal. So, right, let's drill down into each of these and explore more closely at how no code supports each of these five key capabilities. The first one, innovation. Well, innovation in financial services, in my opinion, is the result of robust engineering. And the quality of that innovation really depends on the platform, definitely the people who are innovating in the process. All of that is supported through the use of no code. And looking at each kind of factor related to innovation, to innovate a company, the people really need to understand the customer, to be embedded in the customer's ecosystem and the customer's journeys, to discover how to make it easier for a customer to achieve their goal. So customer centricity is required. What no code allows the company to do is to rapidly translate that understanding into software applications that better support that journey. And a good example of that would be, let's say, in car insurance, where sensors out in the car can provide information to an insurance company that would allow them to lower the premium of a safe driver. And putting sensors out into an automobile and then integrating that data into the underwriting process is something that no code systems are designed to do. Framework driven design, another interesting one where innovation is supported by taking away what I would call the commodity components of a solution, so that the team can focus on the intellectual property of a solution. And through the reuse of commodity components, the drag and drop of components in a no code studio, the team can focus more on the unique aspects of the solution. Products that are more tailored to micro markets, we'll see more and more of in no code, in the ability to take, let's say, a generic workflow and then customize that for a micro market, because it's easy to do and because it doesn't require developers to do it, is a key enabler. great example there is the difference in service between what you expect in, say, first class versus riding in cattle class. And the no-code platform enables a business to quickly design workflows which are differentiated by the level of service to be provided. Now, people-powered innovation starts with employees, and so the experience that an employee has in working with a no-code platform results in improved innovation for the customer. Citizen development, is also going to help to address the shortage of tech resources. One research shows that by 2030, so in the next, say, 10 years, there will be a global shortage of 85 million tech workers. So being able to empower employees will end up delivering a better experience to the customer. As I said, in terms of the micro marketing, being able to adapt quickly to changing customer needs, particularly as open finance evolves, will be critical. Business analysts who are close to the customer, closer to the customer than, say, a deep application developer, will be able to respond more quickly and therefore adjust the customer experience to improve that. So another reason no code really supports the challenges of open finance. Moving on to efficient operations, the no code platform really does kind of come into its own, and I've seen how a no code platform makes, say, cloud deployment, continuous integration, continuous deployment, and automated testing simpler, as it automates much of the DevOps cycle so that the deployed applications are secure, reliable, cloud scalable, and hence reducing the cost of business and technology and reducing the manual process. So the secure cloud native deployment pipeline is a real advantage as cloud technologies become prevalent, and also the ability for a business to take advantage of emerging technologies. Good example would be AI, is improved with a no-code platform because that machine learning engine is encapsulated inside a component that can be more easily integrated into the rest of the workflow. So a decisioning engine, let's say around underwriting, not quite as simple as drag and drop in this case, but almost dragged into the workflow process to help support a decision during the workflow. It makes everything much more efficient. The faster, quick to market, short time to market, obviously key. And because no-code platforms automate the application management lifecycle, from visual design through component assembly with drag and drop APIs, automated testing, and CI/CD tooling, new services, new innovations will be brought to market much more quickly and with quality, with security, and also with scalability. So the microservices architecture that is key to taking advantage of cloud infrastructure and also for flexibility for change, kind of built into the no-code platform, and the best practices of software architecture are inherited along with the platform, so that cloud native software as a service, which is a fast and very cost-effective way of bringing new financial services to market, is made possible through a no-code platform. And finally, at the end of the day, it's to deliver a seamless user journey so that the financial services customer is able to complete their goal, to obtain the mortgage for their new home without hiccups along the way. And so the end-to-end seamless transaction, not just within a bank, but across multiple financial services companies, is key. What the no-code platform helps to do, in my view, is to remove the blockers that kind of get in the way of taking advantage of the standard APIs in the value chain. Instead of requiring developers to build the APIs into the application and therefore unblock the value that the APIs can bring, the no-code platform makes it easier to take advantage of those APIs. And also what we see is that the platform, but of course, just the culture of the company changes from one of a kind of a siloed competitor mentality to collaboration across the sector. Sometimes collaboration across departments within the bank itself, but also collaboration across the sector to deliver higher value to the consumer. And being able to rapidly respond to a business partner and to be able to accept a customer at your part, let's say, of the value delivery chain, and then send them on along with their data to the next stage of the user journey is key to being competitive in this new networked environment of open finance. So, okay, that's my rapid run through of the 5 key capabilities required for open finance and how no code helps to support them, enable them. All of the capabilities clearly depend on APIs and excellent customer experience. But in addition to that, they depend on a great technology platform. So I hope this presentation helped to demonstrate how no-code and no-code platforms are very well suited to support these capabilities and to deliver on the promise of open finance. So thank you very much. Over to you.